get back up though. That's the issue. Ain't climbing that rock.
Let's come back, man.
Just come back.
Oh yeah, I'll come back sometime. Oh, this is fucking beautiful.
It is, but...
Hey, no native cross, girl.
Oh shit, is he okay? Wait. Dude.
Oh no.
Oh shit, man.
No,
Don't look at it. You smoke.
don't look.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We told him to come back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We need-
Teacher who disappeared during a hike in the Grand Canyon. Tonight, family and friends are praying crews find Floyd Roberts safe and sound. Roberts was hiking with a group when he went missing.
National Park Service crews have been searching for the 52-year-old since Saturday. News Channel 8's Jamel Lene joins us now live from his home in Treasure Island. Jamel?
Well, good evening. You know, friends have been stopping by Robert's house here for the past several days. You know, they say that this is not the first time he's been to the Grand Canyon or hiked the Grand Canyon. He is an experienced hiker, but with each day that passes, they're just very anxious to hear some good news. Steph Riggs has been pacing for days, wondering if his friend Floyd Roberts is okay. Roberts went missing in the Grand Canyon while hiking.
We're on day 4 and you just don't know. I don't want closure, but you know what I mean? You just hold out hope. But not knowing or having any information is the worst thing.
Siggs spoke to Roberts just days before he left his Treasure Island home and headed to Arizona. He says Roberts, a Middleton High School teacher, was excited.
Years ago with his daughter, and they did the trip when he actually had a map on this on his wall when they had pin cushions in places they had went.
Siggs says Roberts got separated from his hiking group.
He went with a friend of his and started on their voyage Friday, and we found out Saturday around 3 p.m. that he had gone missing.
National Park Service crews are on a desperate search to find him. They say he disappeared in the western portion of the park. Crews have been searching on the ground and in the air by chopper. And now weather is a factor. Temperatures are scorching. The National Weather Service issued an extensive heat warning. Riggs says his friend is a survivor.
If I had to guess, knowing Floyd, he had to be hurt, or he would know to make it to water. He would know he's not the guy that you want to put your money on not to come out of there.
And any moment now, I'm expecting a call back from the park representative to tell me how this search is coming along. Josh?
And there's a lot of hope here because his friends say he's an experienced hiker, right?
A very experienced hiker. They say that he's educated on hiking. He loves the outdoors. So they are just keeping their fingers crossed that he is camping out somewhere and taking care of himself. Josh?
Okay, we'll follow the story. Jamel Lene live for us in Pinellas County. Thanks so much.
Floyd Roberts was last seen in the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. He and a group had started a 9-day hike in a remote portion of the Western Canyon when he got separated from others. He may have descended into 209-mile canyon. He has never been heard from again, and an extensive search turned up no indication of his whereabouts. His case remains unsolved. As I've mentioned before in my other documentary, these people are going missing on the 17th of each month. He was an experienced hiker that had hiked the Grand Canyon trails many times before with his daughter as well. The people he was with just said that he simply vanished into thin air. John Young Won also disappeared on the 17th of the month from the Grand Canyon. His car was found at the south rim of the Grand Canyon National Park on September the 17th, 2017. On the same day of his disappearance, the vehicle was previously seen near the New Hans trailhead. His trip was unplanned and thought to be off the cuff. There's very little information about one, which is strange. Authorities did search for him, but they found nothing. I think the fact we have another case on the 17th is disturbing. Scientists estimate that the Grand Canyon may have formed between 5 and 6 million years ago, with the Colorado River beginning to cut a channel through the layers of rock. Humans have inhabited the area around the canyon since the last ice age. The first Europeans to reach the Grand Canyon were the Spanish explorers in the 1540s. Native Americans have inhabited the Grand Canyon and the area now covered by the Grand Canyon National Park for the last 4,000 years. In 1919, President Woodrow Wilson made the Grand Canyon a national park to protect the land and the resources within. Today it's managed by the National Park Service. The Grand Canyon has a lot of stories and legends about cursed land. On a lot of occasions people have taken artifacts from the area home with them, and bad things have started to happen, and often they've returned them to the park, even gone up to national park rangers and telling them the stories of what's happened. As I mentioned in my previous video, these lands are sacred to the Native Americans. The canyon was populated by the Hopi, the Navajo and the Apache. Native lands should not be disturbed or it will invoke a curse of the skinwalker. According to some traditions, skinwalkers were once healers, medicine men who were corrupted by their own power and turned to evil. It is said they will curse anyone who disturbs their land or tries to take anything from their land. A skinwalker has the ability to possess people and disguise themselves into any animal. Justin Little Man Lee Richardson was a 13-year-old boy who went missing in the Grand Canyon in 2001. Justin lived in Arizona with his father. He was a popular teenager who had many friends. He may have been abusing drugs and alcohol in the year leading up to his disappearance though. Justin vanished from the Kaibab National Forest not far from the Grand Canyon on July the 2nd, 2001. Justin had visited the area he vanished from a number of times before and had never became lost. Justin was camping in the forest with 3 other adult friends. Justin was last seen by his companion before he went to sleep, but when his friend woke up he had gone. He has been missing for 22 years and he's listed on endangered and missing children. Morgenheimer disappeared on the 2nd of June 2015. He was 22 years old. He was working as a commercial guide for Tour West and Rafting Company. His group were on a 6 to 8 day trip on the Colorado River when out of the blue Heimer went missing. Searchers said at the time he definitely has the skills and the ability to perform the job and be the person we have a high likelihood to find. Park rangers and search and rescue teams extensively searched the river between River Miles and on land stretching from River Mile to Pumpkin Springs. Despite an extensive 6-day search, Morgan was never seen again and no evidence was found. Did he wander off and get lost in the wilderness? It's a very strange case. Park ranger was quoted as saying this case is very strange. He was an experienced tour guide. And 1 minute he was there and the next minute he just simply vanished into thin air. Morgenheimer was from Cody, Wyoming and was enrolled in the University of Wyoming. He was studying English and he was an experienced outdoorsman and river guide and an excellent swimmer. Very strange how someone can disappear out of thin air and nothing be found. I keep saying it over and over again in my documentaries. These are the total number of missing cases listed online, but I believe the figure to be higher than this. The Grand Canyon National Park is known to be the most deadly national park in America. It's a popular tourist destination in America and people visit it from all over the world. I will be doing more cases on the Grand Canyon in the future, but for now I'm going to leave you with the thought: why is number 17 popping up all the time in missing persons cases, especially cold cases at national parks, the 17th of each month? What's the connection? If you can figure it out, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.